Hi, welcome to the channel. This is a current energy check-in for the 13th of October 2025. Let's get right into this and see what we can expect overall in the energy for today. And the moon is in Cancer. All right, financial discipline could be on tap for today, number 48. So you could be really paying attention to your money, your finances, and being disciplined when it comes to spending or overspending. Something about finances. We have the Gambler coming out also. Okay, so it came out in the reverse, loss and risks. So I'm feeling like you're avoiding any kind of loss today. Really watching your finances and money, making sure that you're saving and cutting back on spending is what I'm getting. Okay, let's see. We have Disguise, a chameleon coming out. And we have the Botanist, Parenthood and Legacy. All right, let's get one more. All right, we have Syrians, so artistic, integrity, and honesty. That could be you. All right, so something about legacy. Maybe you're focused on children or some sort of creativity. This could be about parenthood or leaving a legacy, and that could include like a trust fund. You could be putting money in a trust fund, or you're thinking of doing that. There could be something about finances. We also have something or someone in disguise. Okay, so someone around you could be hiding something from you, or something is hidden motives or hidden agenda, or someone could just be around you and you don't notice them. You know, so there could be someone disguised around you, or a situation where you don't have clarity. All right, let's see what's going on for the day for the collective. So we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, and we have the Empress in the challenge position. We have the King of Wands in reverse in your strength position. We have the King of Swords coming toward you in the external factor. It's in the reverse. Five of Pentacles in the reverse is your advice, and the Four of Swords here as the outcome. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So it could be a challenging day. There could be some issues with communication here. You may feel a lack of confidence when it comes to communication, is what I'm getting. There could be something to do with a boss. We do have the Emperor. I thought it was the Empress. You could be dealing with an authority figure today. Someone in a position of authority. You may feel there could be some intimidation around this person. With the King of Swords in the reverse, there could be some kind of information that's being kept from you or used to manipulate. Your advice is be conservative when it comes to your money, your finances. Know that you do have a role to play, that you do belong. There will be a sense of belonging, and you will be able to sleep tonight. I feel like there will be a need for a lot of rest after today. Today is going to be kind of a busy day, or a day where there could be information that's being withheld from you, or you feel like there's some unknown factors around an authority figure, a boss, a father figure, or someone in a position of control. You could feel like you don't have command on everything, or that you're lacking some kind of self-discipline, or it could be quite challenging to get a handle on things today. But I feel like ultimately you will prevail. But let's see what's going on with the Eight of Wands. There could be communication breakdowns today. People that are just not seeing your point of view, or you're not coming across clearly, or there's a lack of self-confidence when it comes to expressing yourself. So be aware of that. Someone could be highly critical of you as well. But I feel like there's no worries. You're going to move past it with the Six of Swords. So whatever this is, I feel like it could be temporary. You'll move past it, or you'll get through it. If you are having a trouble communicating today with someone in a position of authority, you will get through it. You'll make yourself heard, or you will be able to move past any situations where there are communication delays or faux pas or something like that. Tell me more about this Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries. Okay, so you could have been trying to like avoid this person, but I feel like you're going to have to confront them today, or they could be confronting you. So this person could be coming out from some sort of hiding, or visiting you, or trying to engage with you today. There could be someone that you haven't heard from for a long time, that's in a position of authority that wants to have words with you, or they want to confront you, or they're going to be in your space today. But you're going to move through it. You're going to move past it. It could be like a challenging to deal with someone here, like on a one-on-one basis. Someone that maybe they have something over you, or they have like, or they're in a position of authority, but you're going to have a exchange with them today, or something that you'll move past. You may feel a lack of self-confidence today. You may feel worried that you're not being accepted into a group or a collaboration. Maybe your ideas are outside the box, or they don't fit in with some sort of collaborative partnership. You may be worried about whether you fit in, or whether you're going to be able to work with a group of people. You may feel like that you don't belong, or that you're not being accepted, or that you're going to lose some sort of position in a contractual group, or some sort of legal group. This could be a job. You may feel worried that you don't fit in, or that you're not being accepted into this group, or that you will be removed from a group of people in a work position. We have the King of Swords in the reverse. This is very narcissistic. There could be someone that's trying to come toward you really slowly, but I don't know if they have good intentions. With the King of Swords in reverse, this could be someone that's uninformed. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles is a good man, right? Is a good person, someone that's you can trust. They're honest, they're loyal, they do what they say, they mean what they say, they are dependable, reliable. They will get the job done even if it's slow. And this could be you. Maybe you're dealing with this King of Swords in the reverse, and I feel like you're being just honest, and you're doing what you can do to be a loyal, honest, committed person. And this is someone that maybe you fear, or that has ulterior motives with that disguise. There could be someone here that it has some kind of lack of integrity. The King of Swords in reverse does not have integrity, and they could have false information about you. They could lie. They could be deceptive. They could be underhanded when it comes to the rules or legal affairs. They could be corrupt. This could be someone in authority that's corrupt. But I feel like you're just doing what you know to do in an honest way. So you could be coming up against someone in a position of authority who is corrupt or misinformed, or manipulative or narcissistic in some way, and you're just going to go about your business being honest, loyal, dependable, and reliable. The advice here is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Know your worth is what I'm getting. Know your worth here. Yeah, you're going to release a heavy burden. You know your worth, even if it doesn't sync with everyone around you in a workplace. You're still honest, reliable, and dependable. You know your job. So I feel like you're not going to have to worry about fitting in or belonging or your finances, because you're coming up against someone that's kind of corrupt or misinformed or lies a lot, and you are in your truth, and you're operating on a level of honesty and truthfulness and patience. So I feel like that's going to prevail here, and ultimately you're going to be able to release a burden here and let something go that's been weighing heavily on you. This could also be paying off debt. You could pay off a heavy debt this week or this day. There could be a relief from some sort of financial burden. So we have the Four of Swords in the outcome. The Sun card, good news. You're going to sleep well, and you're going to have some kind of enlightenment by the end of today. So things are going to go your way. I think it's because you're staying true to yourself and true to whatever cause or values or principles that you have. That's going to bring in the light. That's going to bring in the sun. And you're going to rest easy. You could have really beautiful dreams as well. Or something is going to be revealed to you in your dreams. Or you're going to have a lot of joy at the end of the day and a good night's sleep. You're healing from something that has been very difficult, maybe a test. What is the Ace of Cups in reverse? Yeah, so today's could be a major test, a testing ground, some sort of situation that you're going to come up against today. And as long as you stay in your integrity, like this Knight of Pentacles, working in your truth, not letting anyone push or pressure you, being honest, being true to the cause, you're going to get through this tower. You could be quite emotional about this tower, or this could bring up some emotions. You may feel like you're being tested, or that something is very difficult or intimidating. You may feel like it's not that easy to get through this. And again, like I've said, I feel like you're going to move through it. Six of Swords. But there's a lot of worries that you won't be accepted, or that you will be pressured, or that you will lose, or that you will not have some kind of success here today. You could feel that someone is going to be heavily critical of you, and that could be part of this tower. But again, I see a really good outcome here. The outcome today is the Sun card with the Four of Swords. So healing, getting enlightenment, getting happiness at the end of all of this. But again, some major change or ending or huge test is coming through today that could put you on edge. And as long as you stay steady and grounded, like that Knight of Pentacles, and don't lose faith is what I'm hearing. What is financial discipline? The Lovers. Okay, interesting. So something about you, love could be affecting your finances. Choose carefully the people that you surround yourself with, because you might be, your finances could be affected by your choices in love is what I'm getting. So choose carefully in love, because it could definitely affect your finances as well. Tell me about the Gambler in reverse. I feel like today you're not taking any risks. Yeah, King of Pentacles. You're being very cautious, grounded, conservative. And I feel like you're being faithful to some sort of cause here. And you're being very grounded when it comes to taking any risks. You could be just going about your day trying to be as conservative and committed and disciplined as possible. You could be coming up against an authority figure who's corrupt. And by staying your ground and committing to your cause and the way you do things, I feel like you're going to prevail. Let's see what is this disguise in reverse? I feel like you're going to see through someone's, like, I don't know. I don't know if there's actually a disguise or someone's maybe has two faces. There's an end to something here with the World card. Someone can't hide their intentions anymore, or some kind of cycle is closing out where you had suspicions, paranoia even. With that Hermit card in reverse, I feel like you've gone through a period of time where you didn't trust people, or there's been some issues with authoritarian people in authority that you haven't trusted. And I feel like that's coming to a close. You're seeing things for how they really are, and you're going to come out on top with that. But you're going to close out a cycle where there's been a lot of distrust, suspicion, ulterior motives, people that have tried to do things, I'm hearing, one-up you or do things behind your back. I feel like you're finally seeing the end of this cycle of that happening to you, and you're coming out strong, financially strong, and with integrity. We have the Botanist. You're leaving a legacy that can't be manipulated, is what I'm hearing. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone didn't want you to be rewarded for something. Be careful about money, though, spending. There could be an expense this week or today. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be happy with what you have and have gratitude for what you have. Be careful about overindulging, though, especially when it comes to spending money. Tell me about the Syrians. Creativity, number 18. So, Page of Swords. So, doing your research, but this could also be someone spying on you. You're very artistic. You're very honest. I feel like someone is seeing that in you. So you could be watched today or observed for your integrity, for your honesty, for your creativity. And someone is really observing how creative and how much integrity you have. Or you could be delving into more creative outlets for your work and researching that. All right, let's see. What does the Shamanic Oracle have to say? All right, so we have air element, creativity. That's been coming out quite a lot with the air element. You could be dealing with an air sign, or you have a lot of air in your chart. All right, so work with the element of air. Still your mind. Meditate daily. A perfect time to begin new projects. Trust the images you see in your mind. Get creative. Get into nature. Listen to the wind. Take long, hilly walks. Parachute, skydive. Take a risk and follow your dreams. All right, so yeah, new projects, meditating, stilling your mind is what I feel, and being creative, and, you know, letting your mind kind of flow and not letting your mind get stuck or hung up on paranoia or insecurities. Let your mind flow with ease. Be creative. Be open to your dreams and your visions. Let's get an archetype. What is the archetype for today? What is the collective's archetype? Oh. All right, Shaolin Master. So be graceful in movement and your action. So be graceful. Move with grace. Shaolin Master, you know what you're doing. Don't let anyone rush you is what I'm hearing. Stand your ground. Stand up for what you believe in. Make cautious, careful choices and be grounded today. And we have bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. And it's a time for healing. So we have hematite. So yeah, be grounded today. Ground yourself. You might want to use hematite or wear hematite today. What is the message for the collective? So bet on yourself, take chances, reach your dreams, you've got this. And we did have gambler in reverse, but I feel like you're doing what you need to do, what you know best, and not taking risks to do something that someone else thinks you should do. Try to be, there could be someone that's very critical or observant of you today, but stick with your dreams and the power of your visions. Stay grounded, be true to yourself. Take chances that you know to take within yourself from what you know. That's what I'm getting. All right, let's get a archangel message to top this off. For Monday the 13th, what can we expect? Monday the 13th, what can we expect? All right, so we have solutions, number 14, Archangel Zachiel. So success comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, forgiving and healing energy. So whatever you're coming up against today, no matter how difficult or what, if it's a test, I'm hearing a strong test, you're going to handle it and there will be solutions at hand and you will prevail through patience, self-control, integrity, grounding, and healing. And that's what I have for you. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.